Today is June 13th, 2018, and we're talking with Sister Theo from the Madonna Renewal Center. Can you give us a brief history of what you've done since 2014 when we talked before?
We've done a lot of things. When we started, there was not much. All we had was our trust in God to lead us into the mission that belongs to Him alone. So we believe that it was miracle that we get this accomplished. However, true to His word, God was able to walk with us, where within that 2014 we were able to put a new roof to the building and started working on cleaning asbestos and mold to the building, which was a huge one, cost us over $200,000 to accomplish. And by early 2016, we had been able to clean the asbestos and mold from the building. That enabled us then to go in to begin the renovation. So whatever renovation actually began by 2016, because we couldn't do any of that earlier than that until the asbestos and mold were cleaned off the building. So after that, after the cleaning of asbestos and mold, then at each point we keep trusting God. We keep looking for funds and aids to do the next thing, and gradually started renovations. We brought in some masons to work on the tuck pointing of the building, external work on the building. Good thing is the building is structurally solid, and but needed some work be done professionally. So we had that also completed, and cost us about $60,000 to do some tuck pointing around the building. And then we started working inside. There was masonry work needed. We needed all the plumbing changed in the building. We needed electricals to be done, And eventually the plumbing has been completed on the floors that we are going to open now, first and third floor. Electricals have been changed on all floors. Then we have fire alarm system also upgraded for all the 5 floors, and a whole host of other things like we have the heating and air conditioning system for each floor, which is forced air. Therefore, we can control it on each floor, and which is a good thing. So upgraded and for the building. The rest was cosmetic work on the walls, cleaning, sparkling, or whatever, painting, and all that. So we are still working on it. We have not finished all the floors. We have completed 2 floors to open by June 23rd. And gradually, as our miracles continue to happen, we keep progressing on all the other floors.
So much of this work was done by volunteers in the community. Is that correct?
Volunteers in the community and the communities around. People came from all the way from Huntley to donate their time. We had a young man, 24-year-old, who really put in a lot of time to work on the project. Some people from the community, we had somebody who walked in and we built closet. We bought the materials and he built 10 closets for the room. So the community had been so loving and so caring in supporting us all the way from Shannon, St. Thomas Parish, our local community here in Freeport. It's been amazing, the support we've been getting in the process.
As I recall, the chapel was pretty special. You had some special people.
Yeah, special people came from Rockford. They are called the St. Joseph's and Sons. At least I think they put a spark to this whole work when they came in their numbers and physically renovated the chapel. It was just great. They opened, they worked on the chapel and provided almost all the furnishings for the chapel, which was a huge blessing.
How many rooms do you have available for women now?
Right now, we have 11 bedrooms for mothers, so we can take in 11 mothers right now. There are actually 13 rooms, but the living staff will use the remaining 2 rooms because we always want the staff.
And what services will you provide for these women when they come?
This whole program is not about what we give them. It is about how we nudge them to reclaim the giftedness of God within them. So we are not making this program a kind of a school or an official place. We want these women to live like a home. However, there will be a lot of programs where we teach them parenting skills, we teach them accountability and how to manage their resources or save their money, how to budget, how to job skills, how to deal with conflict resolutions and all that. And we hope also some people will be helping them from the community. There will be mentors, mothers who will mentor them and encourage them to nurture their babies. So we will have classes. However, it depends on each individual that comes. We have to evaluate what each individual brings into the plate, what they have already, whether they are working or not working, what can we do around to accommodate their work, because the essence is for them to be able to function better when they live here, and not to provide them with things, and when they live here, they cannot stand on their own. So they, even while here, we want them to realize the dignity of labor, that there is some joy in working and earning your living. That's the essence of what we are going to do. So because of that, we are not bringing people to serve them. They are going to do chores themselves. They are going to live like you live in a family, get up in the morning and have something to do to put your home together and to make it neat and nice. Not employ people to serve them and take care of things around them.
How long will each woman be able to stay in this environment?
Like I said, it will also depend on what circumstances each woman come from. However, we hope they will be able to commit to a minimum of 1 year and a maximum of 2. So it's a 2-year program. We're able to keep the mothers up to 24 months here. However, if that person is well situated, they could also leave earlier than that.
Do you have any idea what the cost of the project is for what you've done so far?
So far, we've spent about 800,000 on the building, and it's not finished yet.
And how have you financed all this?
We have, through the miracles that I talked about the beginning, that the Lord has been supporting us through friends who love this mission and are giving either their time, their talents, or their money. And so mainly through donations and the sacrifices of the Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Because what happens is, as a religious community, we live together, and some of our sisters who walk around the country, at a point, congregation decided that we make big sacrifices. We deny ourselves so many things, so many basic needs to make sure this happened. That was part of why we were able to do the roofing at the beginning. So whatever stipend they are paid from the places they work comes directly here. And we added it to the work, as well as the many donations that continue to come from generous people, like the 1957 Chevy we raffled out, somebody gave us, and so it's been blessing and miracles coming from, people with good hearts and people who love life and want to give of their time. You and your husband devoted your time making sure our website is set up. There are aspects of this work that people give their time, would have spent a fortune to maintain. But because of the generosity of people supporting us either in cash or kind, we keep moving forward.
And now I have to put in a little plug for some of your events, like the Blue Nun Run and your event in November and your spaghetti dinner and all these, and your rummage sales.
And rummage sales. Yeah, you're right. We have mapped out basic events we do within the year. Usually in February we do the spaghetti dinner, and that raises us some money to add to the whole the growth of the mission. And then we do the fun run around June, and then the dance in November. There's this group of 50 and 60s music band that donate their time to a family kind of music, and people buy tickets to come to. And Eagles Club have been very generous. They donate their space for these events, and we raise some money that way. And so it's been many blessings, and we do a monthly rummage sale. And people have been generously donating. All the items we sell at the rummage sale are donations from people. If we can use it for the women, then we keep it. If we cannot use it, then we sell it at the rummage sale, and then it goes into some other expenses for the mission.
So through God's grace and your hard work, we're ready to open.
We are ready to open. We are ready to open. We have not finished, but we are ready to open.
Praise God. Thank you, sister.
Thank you very much.